They say the ocean is Earth's final frontier, but some frontiers are guarded by titans, ancient beasts that lurk beneath the waves, waiting, watching, and occasionally rising. Have you ever wondered what lurks beneath the waves? We're diving into the terrifying depths to uncover 5 creatures, both mythical and real, that could sink a ship, leaving you questioning what secrets the ocean holds. Welcome to No Chill Nature. Buckle in, because today we dive into the 5 ocean monsters that could wreck your vessel. Chapter 1. The Kraken, Tentacles of Terror. In the frigid waters off Scandinavia, centuries-old legends speak of sea monsters capable of dragging entire ships beneath the waves. The most feared among them? The Kraken, a beast of nightmares said to be so massive that when it surfaced, sailors mistook its body for an island. Its tentacles were long enough to reach the top masts of large sailing ships, and its wrath was swift. Tales describe massive arms wrapping around ships, pulling them under with the terrifying groan of splintering wood. In some stories, whirlpools formed in its wake, dooming everything around it. Scandinavian fishermen would pray before setting sail, leaving offerings in the water, hoping to avoid its attention. While it sounds mythical, the terrifying truth lies beneath the folklore. Modern science has confirmed the existence of the colossal squid and giant squid, elusive creatures with eyes the size of dinner plates and tentacles lined with rotating, serrated hooks. These real-life monsters can grow over 46 feet in length, with beaks strong enough to crush bone. In 2007, a 495-pound colossal squid was captured off Antarctica. Its flesh was covered in ammonia, making it inedible to predators, a self-defense mechanism. The scars on sperm whales, often found in deep waters, tell silent stories of vicious underwater battles. Some of those scars are over 30 feet long. Colossal squid have been seen only a handful of times, but their remains have washed ashore with alarming injuries, suggesting that there might be something even larger or more aggressive out there. Could the Kraken simply be our exaggerated interpretation of these creatures? Maybe. But ask any deep-sea trawler who's felt their boat rock violently for no reason, and they'll tell you something down there is still watching. Chapter 2. The Bloop and the Leviathan. Something still breathes below. In 1997, NOAA's underwater microphones picked up a sound unlike anything recorded before. It was deep, organic, and unbelievably loud. The Bloop, it was powerful enough to be detected over 3,000 miles apart. At first, scientists thought it might be ice shifting, but icebergs don't move like that, and nothing else that size has ever been known to roam the oceans. The sound originated near Point Nemo, the farthest place on Earth from land. It's also where decommissioned satellites crash and where no known human has ever set foot. A place so isolated that even marine life is rare. Yet, this is where something made a noise louder than any animal ever recorded. Some turn to myth. The Leviathan. A biblical sea serpent is said to twist and writhe through the sea, destroying everything in its path. It was described as a monster God himself had to slay. But fossil evidence suggests Leviathan could have been very real. Leviathan melville, a prehistoric sperm whale, had 14-inch teeth, longer than a chef's knife. It hunted other whales. Its bite force was comparable to a T-Rex. Its fossils were found in Peru, only recently unearthed in 2008. Leviathan's skull was built to ram, crush, and kill. This wasn't a passive creature. It was a predator at the top of its food chain. Its existence suggests that ancient oceans may have held far more terrifying creatures than we imagined. Could something similar still exist in the unexplored trenches near Point Nemo? Oceanographers have mapped only 20% of the seafloor. The deepest crevices remain shrouded in darkness. If something bigger than a blue whale lives down there, we wouldn't know, but our sensors would hear it. And maybe they already have. Chapter 3. Lusa, the Caribbean ship slayer. In the sun-soaked Bahamas, there lies a dark secret hidden beneath turquoise waters. Blue holes. These underwater sinkholes plunge hundreds of feet into the earth. Divers call them beautiful. Locals call them cursed. That curse has a name. Lusa. Described as half shark, half octopus, Lusa has been blamed for countless disappearances near these holes. Fishermen report feeling their boats pulled downward. Divers speak of strange vibrations, even animalistic growls. Once, a team of researchers tethered a camera in a blue hole. It was ripped away. When recovered, the metal casing had been crushed. The legend of Lusa goes back centuries. Caribbean folklore tells of a creature that stalks the edges of light and darkness, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Sailors spoke of massive shapes swimming beneath their ships, of tentacles lashing out of the deep without warning. Octopuses are some of the most intelligent creatures in the ocean. The giant Pacific octopus can open jars, escape aquariums, and even recognize human faces. Their grip strength is immense, and their camouflage is unmatched. Some can mimic other sea creatures with shocking accuracy. Now imagine an octopus species evolved in complete darkness. Larger, smarter, hungrier. Some scientists suggest such a creature could exist in deep cave systems that connect to the ocean. A perfect predator, invisible until it's too late. One theory posits that Lusa might be a hybrid species or even a giant undiscovered cephalopod. With no bones, such a creature could move through impossibly tight spaces. If it chose to attack, no one would see it coming. Boats don't just vanish, something takes them. Chapter 4. The Ninggin, Antarctica's silent giant. It began with whispers on Japanese fishing vessels. A creature nearly the length of a submarine, with pale skin and human-like limbs. It surfaced briefly, then slid silently beneath the icy waters. It was called Ninggin, meaning human in Japanese. Ninggin sightings date back to the early 2000s. Descriptions vary. Some say it has arms and fingers, others say fins and a tail. All agree on one thing: it's massive, pale, and not supposed to exist. Some claim to have captured it on camera. Blurry, distorted footage shows a humanoid figure moving under the ice. Japanese research expeditions allegedly removed certain files. Conspiracies grew. Why silence something if it's just fantasy? As Antarctica's ice melts, deep-sea trenches long hidden beneath glaciers are being revealed. In 2018, satellite data captured a 90-meter object moving slowly under the Ross ice shelf. It wasn't a submarine. It wasn't ice. The Southern Ocean is Earth's most hostile marine environment. Little light, sub-zero temperatures. Yet creatures thrive there. The Antarctic toothfish, glass sponges, and even giant isopods the size of footballs. Could Ninggin be a survivor of a forgotten evolutionary branch? A giant marine mammal that adapted to glacial life? Or is it something older? Something watching from below, content to remain hidden until the ice thaws. And when it does, what else will we find? Chapter 5. Caribbdus, Whirlpool of Death. In Greek mythology, Caribbdus was a sea monster that took the form of a giant whirlpool. She would suck in ships, drag them to the bottom, and devour their crews. It sounded poetic, until whirlpools began doing exactly that. The Strait of Messina, the real-world location from Homer's Odyssey, is home to whirlpools that form and vanish suddenly. These waters have claimed hundreds of vessels over the centuries, but the horror doesn't end there. Modern oceanographers have recorded rogue whirlpools forming near tectonic ridges and deep-sea vents. These aren't gentle swirls. They can reach over 500 meters wide, rotating with enough force to sink ships. Some of them carry magnetic anomalies, disrupting ship instruments. In 2014, a freighter crossing the Java Trench sent out a distress signal. Water rising. Hull breached. No storm. No impact. Just gone. Days later, only debris remained. In 2020, satellite imaging over the South China Sea captured a vortex spinning in calm weather. No clouds, no winds, just rotating water. Some sonar recordings have shown moving shadows at the center of these eddies. Are they geological? Biological? No one knows. But whirlpools don't stalk vessels. Something else might. Perhaps Caribbdus was not metaphorical, but a real intelligent predator, hiding in plain sight. The ocean is vast, mysterious, and deadly. For every ship that sails, there's a shadow waiting below. Some legends turn out to be fossils. Others, echoes of something that still swims today. The Kraken, the Leviathan, Lusa, Ninggin, Caribbdus. These are not bedtime stories. They're warnings, passed down from sailor to sailor, backed by scars, screams, sonar, and silence. So, the next time you stand on a boat, peering into the endless blue, ask yourself this: what if something is looking back? This is No Chill Nature. Subscribe, share, and stay curious, because the truth is always deeper than the surface.